Boom, and we are live with another episode of the Brown Water Banter podcast. My name is Jared Seymour.
My name is Joey Cates.
That's what he says it is, but we haven't seen any proof. This evening, we got a great show lined up for you. In the studio, we got the gentleman from the Pascagoula Men's Club. We're going to be talking about their annual fishing tournament. It's a cool one, man. You're going to enjoy this, so stay tuned. But before we jump into that, like we always do, we're going to thank the people that keep the lights on for us over here at the Brown Water Studios. Right out of the gate, it's Dr. Robbie Williams over at Southern Magnolia Smiles, man. If you're looking for a great local dentist, hit them up on the socials. They are at Southern Magnolia Smiles on Facebook and Instagram. 2024 is the year to smile more, and we're almost we are halfway through the year. Good God. Yeah, it's June. That's how it works mathematically. Hit them up, man. Book that appointment.
I don't have my shoes off. I can't tell you.
Book that consultation with them by giving them a call at 228-215-1202 and tell them that Brownwater sent you. Taylor and Cox Law Firm. If you find yourself in need for legal representation for any reason, man, they specialize in felonies, misdemeanors, DUIs, family law, divorce, child custody. Taylor and Cox Law Firm has been practicing law on the Mississippi Gulf Coast for over 30 years, and they are based out of Pascagoula, fitting for today's episode. Give them a shout at 228-696-0111 and tell Tyler that we sent you. If you're looking for some outdoor gear, tackle, and apparel, Rocky Brooks over at Sea to Swamp has got you covered with 2 locations, one in Gaucher and one in Gulfport. You can look them up on the socials as well. Facebook, just type in C, the number 2, and then Swamp. The Gulfport store, he's slinging kayaks. He's got apparel, like I said, rods, reels. He does reel repair. He slings brown water gear. He supports us. Y'all support him, man. Shop local when you can. And if you haven't been to the Gulfport store, it really is nice. And as always, the OG store over in Gaucher. So go check him out. You can give him a call at 228-205-3964 with any questions that you may have. And like we said, it's the middle of the year already, so you have totally missed that New Year's resolution.
It's over.
If you haven't got back into the gym yet. But fear not. Our friends over at Forever Young Men and Women's Health can get you right back on track. Look them up on Facebook as well. Forever Young Men and Women's Health. Kendrick, go book on a consultation with him. Let him do some lab work on you. Let him see if you're vitamin deficient, possibly hormone replacement. Maybe you need that. He specializes in testosterone replacement for both men and women.
Or you're just lazy.
Or you're just lazy. But I tell you what, if you get on the sauce, you might not be lazy anymore. So give him a shout over at 228-363-6623. He's extremely knowledgeable. Put your health care in the hands of a professional. Forever Young Men and Women's Health. And bringing up the rear, we have Dewey Do Bugs. They are located in D'Iberville, right across the street from the Scarlet Pearl. They're slinging boiled seafood like nobody's business, man. We were just there a few months back, and it's a great facility. The setup is nice, man. The staff is amazing, and the food is even better than that. So look them up on Facebook as well. Dewey Do Bugs, again, in D'Iberville, right across the street from the Scarlet Pearl. Go check them out if you haven't. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. So that does it for the sponsors.
Well,
for
we
us.
got Monterrico. You always forget to have.
Yep, that's right.
Always bring up the rear.
I didn't forget. I just want you to say.
Yeah, that's right. So go download the app while you're sitting here on your phone or TV, whatever you're watching this on, and go get the app.
That's right. Go check it out. So, gentlemen, thanks for joining us again. I don't even know the count now that y'all been on the episode wise.
3, at least 3.
It's
maybe
probably
4.
I've done 4 or 5.
I was going to say, yeah.
You might have the belt.
You might. It's close.
You might get the belt.
It's
Yeah,
close. That's right.
Only 2 for me.
Okay. All right. That's still, you add them up, it counts, right? But if you can, for people that might be, even though you've been on the show a few times, people that might be hearing about the Pascagoula Men's Club, and obviously we're going to be talking about the fishing tournament specifically this evening. But introduce yourselves, please, and what you do in the Pascagoula Men's Club, and just give us the broad, description of what they are if nobody's heard about Pascagoula Men's Club before.
Okay. So real quick, Pascagoula Men's Club. I'm Chris Langston. I've been involved with the club probably about 7-8 years. Past president, and Jack, I'll let you kind of.
I'm Jack Northam, vice president right now. Been in the club probably 8-10 years.
Okay. So some experience over here on that side of the table.
Yeah. So we like to pass the buck, to give everybody a little bit of leadership chance.
That's right.
So real quick, Pascagoula Men's Club. It's really a group of guys that like to use their extracurricular time to give back to the city. We do it. We use the rodeo and a couple of other events to raise money to allow us to put our efforts towards giving back to the city. We do all kinds of whether it's like cooking for backpack buddies or we do a ham cook every Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
whatever we can get our hands in to give back to the city, we do.
Yeah,
So,
it's very impressive for Joey and I outside looking in, not being from Pascagoula, to see what y'all have done and kind of. We've been brought into y'all's world, being at the barbecue competition a few different years in a row, and it's really cool. You've turned an excuse to hang out, have a good time, and then help the community as well.
Absolutely.
Like I said, it's a group of guys that are no short of having a good time,
Right.
At the same time, giving back to the community. So that's what it's all about. That's what all this effort and all this stuff we do is not only just giving back to the community, but an event that people from Pascagoula, Jackson County, or anywhere down the Gulf Coast can come to. And like I said, we really enjoy this one because we get people from the coast that get involved.
We get people from everywhere to kind of come and join together with us.
Yep.
And it's a good time.
Yeah, you put a fishing tournament out, and you'll have people come.
From all
they come
run it.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing that works down here.
Yeah. And what I like about the club is that we never saw it before, y'all. And I know Goshi has one too, but all your money stays pretty much in Pascagoula, right?
Yeah,
You're Pascagoula Men's Club, and that's who you help, and that's who you put back in.
We try to use for anything we use to put these things on, we try to keep it within the community. So the
money raised is what you're talking about.
All the money raised basically comes
helping people in the community and things like that.
Yeah. And so I mentioned, y'all do the barbecue. That's usually that's in October, if I remember right. Yeah. What a great event that is. But is this two events? Your two biggest events would be the barbecue and then the one we're talking about today, the fishing tournament?
Yep.
Okay. So give us a breakdown on how that got started and how many years you've been doing the tournament specifically.
Wow, I was thinking about that when we came over there. We never put the
year number.
Annual,
we got kind of when we hit the COVID, I think it was a year or two we didn't have it, and we kind of. But I'm thinking it's probably about the 12th or 13th year.
Okay,
I know it's been going over 12 years because I went back and pulled posters.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So I'm not that far off.
12 or 13 minus COVID.
Right.
So it's it's for the long time it was our biggest event. It actually probably still is. The barbecue is really kind of that thing blew up out of everything, whatever. But more power to itself. But this is the one that basically laid out the foundation, and for us really putting our efforts into it and getting money back and giving back to the community was all started with this right here.
Yeah, and all the gentlemen in the club they have come together and helped us with these sponsorships.
Right.
And everybody is, it's been wonderful.
That's one of the things that impresses us, having put on fishing tournaments of our own and different events that we do, getting the sponsorships. It can be, it's challenging, difficult to say the least.
It's tough to ask people for money.
Correct.
It is.
But we're always impressed with you guys. And y'all got a lot of people in the club, and a lot of people in Pascagoula understand the value in what you're doing. Y'all's list is always super long.
Yeah. So it's taken us several years to get to that, and hats off to all the sponsors, because none of this would happen if it wasn't for them.
We understand that for sure.
Just can't. We're not out there printing money, so it's whatever we can get to give back. So that's all the sponsors are the ones that make that happen.
Now, not to put you on the spot, but do you have everybody on that flyer? I hate asking people to shout out the sponsors if they don't have
1,000.
We have 99.9% of it. So I want to give a shout out to Taylor Furniture. They it happened. They fell off the. I don't know.
We've done it.
We've never made that kind of mistake. Never.
So please.
I don't know why you did.
Yeah,
we never did.
You said that using a checklist. Check your balance.
Correct.
I missed one.
Well, the emails start coming in and the logos start coming in, and then all of a sudden one didn't get added. It's like,
that's what happens when you get a group of men together trying to do something.
So
hats off to James Barlow and family from Taylor Furniture to help us out in putting this on. So,
right.
I do have a big banner made.
Okay.
With all the sponsors, and he did make it on there.
Okay, and that'll be hanging at the tournament.
That'll be hanging at the fishing tournament.
There'll be several of them hanging down there.
All right. So who else we got on the bottom of there? Can you go through some of them?
Oh yeah.
Hey, those are the people that keep the.
Well, we're gonna hit the big ones.
Yeah.
Chevron.
Oh, there you go.
Brady's always supports us. Pascagoula Tire, Coast Chevrolet, Bozos, and Bozos 2.
Okay. Oh yeah. I'm gonna flash it on the screen while you got it up there, because
Busby's. Ingles always supports us.
Okay.
They supply our tents for us, helps us out with the tents.
I think that's what I'm saying. Is
And there-
Ingles,
and there-
Chevron,
and there's so
everything in
many-
Pascagoula will come together, and they all
Absolutely.
there's
just
so
grab
many
hands.
others.
Yeah.
A pile of them.
Air
There we go.
Masters, Precision Products, Omega Protein, M&M Processing, Hilton Garden Inn, the Pascagoula Country Club that lets us host their stuff there, our stuff there.
M&M Bank, Hilton Garden, Gulf Breeze. There's so many.
Yeah. And so I guess we always do a terrible job of not leading with the date.
Yeah.
Probably important.
When is this day?
Yeah, I've got it right here. as a
What
matter of fact.
what are we even talking about?
Let's
here?
cap this whole thing and give everybody that's listening or watching, like, what did it win? What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
what is-
So it's the Pascagoula Men's Club Inshore Challenge and Cobia / Snapper Shootout, correct? I'm
Yes.
reading the right one. Reading the one you sent me.
That's right.
And it's going to be June 15th, which I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that is a Saturday.
That's
Saturday,
right.
June 15th
That's it.
at the Point Park in Pascagoula, which is a really cool place.
It's awesome.
And let's just see what else. Start time is safe light on that day.
Yes,
Am I
sir.
reading that right? Okay. So on the 15th, so when it's safe enough for you to journey out on the water. And then the weigh-in is going to be 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. June 15th. And the entry fee is going to be $50 per person. After June 9th, that entry fee goes up to $65 per person. And then I'll read off the categories real quick.
Absolutely.
On the inshore challenge, you're doing redfish, speckled trout, and flounder. First place is going to pay out $750. Second place is $500. Third place is $250. And then I'm assuming if you enter in, whether you pay the $50 or you wait and pay the $65, or you're entered in all of this,
You're
correct?
entering everything,
Right.
offshore or inshore, whatever you
Okay,
want
so
to.
it's not different inshore, offshore.
No, you can go out there and catch a snapper if you want to, and then come in and catch a flounder.
Okay.
Right, okay.
All right. So to keep going through the categories, then the Cobia shootout, that first place is going to be $1,000. That's pretty good.
Mhm.
Snapper shootout, first place is $1,000, and I'm assuming you're just doing one place,
Yes.
biggest fish. Okay. And then redfish with most spots. Oh, I like that. Is $100 payout. That's cool. That's really cool. Captain's meeting will be June 14th. Which is the day before that, Friday. It says doors open at 6 p.m. and meeting starts at 7 at the Pascagoula Country Club. And is that mandatory?
Yes,
for attendance?
it's mandatory for at least one person on the boat.
Okay.
So the whole, if you've got multiple people on your boat, not everybody has to be there, but at least one person from the
Yeah.
team needs to be on there.
But
And it's a per person.
that's what's going to
Anywhere,
happen.
so
This is
you-
not a team registration.
No,
It's a per
per
person.
person.
And the rules say inshore 4 people on a boat, offshore 6 people on a boat.
And there's one more fish, triple tail.
Okay.
So we
I
got
missed
triple
that.
tail
Hold
on
on.
there?
Triple
Yep,
tails
we
in
do
there.
have triple tail.
$750.
Okay.
It's-
I don't
it's-
see it
it's-
on the thing here.
It's right here, triple tail, and it's basically
Just
the
one
same
place.
as a shootout. It's one place, $750.
Okay.
Old blackfish.
Let me just real quick. We'll wrap the thing up here. Is it says it's a family fun day, which we always appreciate. That bring out the kids, man. They're
Yeah.
gonna love seeing the fish be weighed in. There's a kids fishing rodeo inside of this, 12 and younger, and they must. Am I reading this right?
They don't
Yes.
have to sign up or anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
We would like for them to come to the captain's meeting so we can see who's going to be fishing.
Okay.
Right.
But we're not going to hold anything. They can bring any fish they want to weigh in.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Way to get them
We're-
to buy in
we're
for
gonna-
them.
we're
Yeah.
gonna-
Yeah,
gonna
it's
wait
just
with it.
open to get the kids out there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I
And,
like
get,
it.
and get them fishing.
Got
Yeah.
to get them
Right,
out and get them
absolutely.
going.
So, what's going to be going on at the weigh-in? What all is going to be there if somebody shows up, comes to hang out, whether they're fish or not?
Well, like I said, it's a family days. I mean, there'll be music
Yeah.
and food.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll have food.
There's a snowball vendor showing up.
Okay.
The library is coming down there to set us some tables up for the kids.
Okay.
I don't exactly know what they're going to be doing, but they're coming down there setting up some stuff for the kids to look at and do.
Yeah.
Um,
So it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were there. What?
Yeah, I think we set up 2 years ago.
Think
We
so,
set the
yeah.
groundwater tent
Yeah.
up.
Yep.
Yeah, and they had some vendors and stuff down there, and it was a good show.
The turnout's good.
Yeah,
Always good.
it's
What
like
I've
here
seen.
the past
past couple of years.
4 years. Yeah, we've been doing really well with 100+ anglers
Mhm.
signed up. So that's anytime you hit that 100+, it's a
Oh yeah,
yeah
you made
that's
it.
you made yeah
Made it.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
You did all right for yourself.
yeah, so it like I said, it's always a good time down there, especially as you get that last hour from weigh-in is when you start seeing the people come in, and that's what. And it's funny because it'll, the first couple hours is there's
Nothing.
people trickling around, like looking around. You get a handful of people that'll turn in fish or whatever, but that last hour it gets.
The last hour you can look back in the crowd and see people standing there watching.
Oh yeah, and they're waiting too.
Fishermen are the biggest sandbags
They are.
there are in the world because
100%.
they're watching the weather all week long, and they wait till the exact last minute to register. Boop. And then if they have something,
Right.
they're going to sit in the parking lot for 2 hours just waiting.
They won't even sit in the parking lot. They'll sit like watching the whole thing. We could see them sitting there holding fish and just, they're like, what's the difference?
Yeah.
Right.
And all of a sudden,
but hey, if that's what they do.
Yeah.
Scales close in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. 40 people show up with coolers.
I don't blame them. I kind of like that part of it.
It makes it makes it.
Yeah.
I guess there's suspense to it.
Yeah, that last Cobia tournament we were at, everybody was sitting on their boats. We're like, we actually made an announcement, like, guys, the scales are open. We can see you right over there.
I know you
walk
have
the
a
damn fish
Yeah.
up here, and they're like, nope, playing music on the boat, like it's a big ego thing, which that's what makes it fun.
But like I said, they all do it.
Right.
I'm not knocking them. So they.
Rocky Brooks said he's that guy. Yes, Rocky.
He is. He'll stand.
Rocky was just stand there and
He'll
wait.
wait till the last minute.
Yes.
So what's registration? Can you do it online? Is it in person?
Yeah, where
How
do you do
that? Yeah.
We have some registration forms at Nelson's Outdoors,
Okay.
Wayne Lee's, and Cedar Swamp's got some.
No, there you go, Rocky.
So
there you go.
They can pick them up there. They can mail them in to us.
Okay.
Our phone numbers are on the bottom of the registration forms. They can call us, so we'll meet them somewhere.
Okay.
They can tell me. I'll fill the form out. They can Venmo me.
Yeah, we have
They got the Venmo right here.
on the
QR
poster.
codes,
There's the QR codes for both Venmo and PayPal.
Yeah. I'm guessing you registering all at the captain's meeting.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if you get there and you haven't registered yet, you can register.
Right, absolutely.
that night.
That's when the majority of them, like you said,
They wait and see.
they've been watching the weather. Like,
Right.
okay, we're doing it. And
Right.
So,
Yeah. I hope y'all get some good weather, man.
Yeah.
This fan
It's
needs
looking-
to shut off.
from right now on, it's looking like it's going to be fairly decent.
The
So
fan shut off when you said that. The extra air conditioned fan shut off when you said that. That was really weird.
I wish I could turn it.
I wish you could do that with the wind.
All right, I'm going snapper fishing.
You could make a
Shut
lot of
off.
money.
Yeah.
You could make a lot of money with that.
Hey, I'm for hire.
Yeah. But let's talk about, so we mentioned though, this is a fundraiser for a good cause. How do y'all do y'all stuff? Does the money that comes in for this tournament, does it go into y'all's coffers and then you issue it out to different charities, or does this go to a single charity, or does it kind of sustain y'all throughout the year to do different things?
I'm gonna tell you throughout the whole year.
Okay.
We hold on to it, and people come to us say they need
This or that.
something.
Okay.
We have normal things that we do through the year. The backpack buddies we do every year.
For people that don't know what that is, I remember we talked about it. Could you explain that real quick?
That's kids during the school year.
Mm-hmm.
They really don't have food on the weekends.
Right.
And there's a group that goes out there and they'll pack bags on Thursdays,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll give them the bags. And that way they have something to hold them over till next week.
That breaks my heart every
It's
time. I
tough,
do it.
ain't it?
Nah,
And-
that's
And that's a wonderful group that does that.
Yeah.
and one of the other things, and it's actually it fell off for a while during COVID or whatever, but it's like, the sweat equity part of going out and somebody's got a fence that need repair, or
Right.
we did a handicap ramp that was in disarray or whatever. We went and did that. So we used those funds to go and do that. And believe it or not, that we've got a huge influx of new members, and that helps us because they're more tied into the community.
Right.
And bring back saying, hey, I've got somebody that needs help.
You put them on the wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right,
So-
Doobie, get up there. Yeah.
So it's having those members that have that connectivity throughout the community
Mhm.
that can go and say, hey, we got people that are in need of help, and that's where we'll step in and need help. A bunch of other community.
Adrian's house.
Yes, that's what
We
I was
do
going
every
to.
year. We go out and buy them clothes for Christmas, or whoever's there, whatever they need, they make a list, they give to us,
Right.
and we provide whatever they need for their kids or the women or whoever,
Okay.
and we take care of that. Thanksgiving, I think we did right at 350 hams last year.
Yeah. Y'all do a pile.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So throughout the year, we do things like that.
Yeah.
That's
Just all around
sweet.
good for the
Yeah,
community.
yeah,
like you
Right.
said.
Yeah. So
Can't
it's
beat it.
we've in the past we've done when kids are getting ready to graduate, we bought caps and gowns.
and
We've done,
gowns.
stuff like that. So it's all about, and for all those people that are listening out there, if you've got something you want to communicate to us, by all means, please communicate to us.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's in the city of Pascagoula.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And we have, we were tied with CASA for a good while, helping those guys. So we will venture out a little bit, or whatever, but we try to put it back into the community. So if it's a dire need, we're going to do what we can to help out. So
Yeah,
it's killer.
I dig it. I dig it, man.
for sure.
Like Joey said, I hope the weather's good, which is always good for a fishing tournament.
Yeah,
but,
for sure.
No, it's just impressive what you guys do with the group and giving back to the community. So I'm gonna drop a link.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Just tell us how,
Let me pull that
if I wanted to be a member of the Pascagoula Men's Club, how do I get in? Do I have to have a secret handshake or something like that?
No, it's really not. There's no goats involved. Or anything.
Okay.
So no, you can our numbers are right here on this thing. We can get you, if there's something you're interested in, we can talk to you about it, kind of let you know what we're about, what we do.
Yeah.
And you could, basically you would come to kind of like a meeting, a general membership meeting, and kind of meet everybody and kind of get an understanding of what it is. And then we'll go from there as far as, if that's truly what you want to do,
Right.
then we'll
And what are the requirements to be a member?
you either have to live or
work in Pascagoula.
Pascagoula. Yeah.
So that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Pretty much, that's it.
It's easy.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's super easy.
I dropped a link to your Facebook page, to the Pascagoula Men's Club Facebook page in the comments below. So I would assume if anybody clicks that link, goes to the Facebook page, and they shoot y'all a message there, they could either get information on how to join the club and or fish the tournament. Is that correct?
Right, absolutely.
Okay, good deal. Well, is there anything that we left out you guys want to shout out?
Hats off to you guys for helping us out every year.
man.
Doing
Yeah,
this.
thank y'all.
We're right in our wheelhouse.
Yeah, it's our
appreciate
pleasure.
it.
This is to us, we look forward to it. It's fun.
Well, good.
So, yeah.
good,
Who's
good.
the new president?
Charles Wood. Yeah.
Did you knight him? When you walked in, did you knight him?
That's where the goats came in.
Right. You can't tell you about that. That's part of the
Yeah, you got to sign up to figure out the
secret
rest.
handshake.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
gentlemen,
it.
thanks again for your time, for coming over, for giving back to the
Yeah.
community. Like
Thank
Joey
y'all for
said,
what y'all do.
right inside our wheelhouse, and we look forward to seeing you guys every year and coming to both of the events. We enjoy the hell out of it. 'Cause
Absolutely.
it is a good time.
It is.
Just because they're doing good doesn't mean they're not having fun.
No,
Those
it's a
things-
great time.
It's going to be a hot day. We got what you need to cool you off.
That's right. They got some cold drinks.
That's
some
cold
good-
drinks.
good
That's right.
food.
That's
So
right.
come on, bring the kids and bring the family. So it's a good time. Thanks everybody for tuning in on this one. We appreciate it. Once again, like we always say, if you haven't downloaded the Brownwater Banter app, please go do
Get
it.
it.
It's free on the App Store and Google Play. You can stay connected to all of our stuff, events like this. All of our information's in there. And if y'all keep tuning in, man, we'll keep doing them.